Good afternoon, guys. It's Jenny here from Just Jenny Journaling. Welcome back to my channel. Quick video today. It's just a quick video flip through of this journal that I'm about to pop in the post. It's a custom order and needs to be in the post later on today. It's actually a custom order for a journal to be used at a Bible ministry school, and the lady's daughter is attending this summer, and she asked if I could make her a little notebook, a personalised notebook that she can use to take all her notes. The actual theme scripture used is shining as illuminators, so that will feature all the way through. She liked yellow and blue, so I decoupaged this beautiful image from a book called Mr. Morris's Flowers, I think, which is gorgeous. And have I got it? No, well, I had it here. When I saw it, I just thought, oh, I need to have that on a cover. So it's decoupaged onto a repurposed blue book cover, and I've used vintage upholstery paper, fabric, and some coffee day lace on the spine. A crochet piece of a doily around the book plate, whatever that's called, book frame thing, and which I spray painted rose gold, because rose gold is one of the little one's daughter's favourite colours. So on the inside, I basically used that upholstery, lined it with the upholstery fabric, which I do have actually quite a bit of this fabric that I've just acquired, so I may actually put some in the shop. So I've got it's only 2 signatures, and the signatures are covered with these are Tim Holtz papers that somebody gave me as a gift just recently. She likes history, vintage, she likes travel, so I thought I'd try and just do a little bit of that in here, whilst trying to still leave room for note taking. I've popped a few of these beautiful images from Mrs. Cogs from her vintage African American collection, African American women, and they're gorgeous. I've popped this one back onto the Tim Holtz paper, and I've made the front and back of the first signature into little pockets. It's the only pockets I think for this one. Then a little collage here that just has some personal information on that I don't need to share, but you get the gist of that. So it's going to be it's kind of junk journal-y, but I tried to keep it kind of themed as well, if you see what I mean. This was from a notepad that I bought a little while ago in Waterstones, and I just love the colours. I love it, and it's a nice size for this. I picked up this little pattern a few weeks ago, and I just like the look of it with these colours here. So I popped it in and just done a little bit of not the embellished, it's just the twisted, curled paper clips now who was it? Mrs. Cog does these, and just done a recent tutorial, and she says she got the idea from Tracy Fox. This little page I thought I popped in. I just love this detail. This detail is from my vintage ephemera box, one of them from our atelier. I thought it looked nice on there. Some matte paper. Use some yellow. I've got the flashcards shining as illuminators all the way through for her notes, and I've just collaged, just done a little bit of the edging on here from that beautiful paper in the front, the Tim Holtz, and done the punch outs. So my usual challenge, that's just a bit of washi tea dye graph paper, is to for me, because I love to embellish, but to remember this is for note taking. So I had to try and remember not to have too many what's the word, bulky things on the pages, because yeah, to make it difficult for taking notes. This was a piece of beautiful scrapbook paper I found at B&M. I only found one pad. It's called Grandma's Garden, but it's absolutely lovely. So I delved into it for that. And this Yay It's Your Day, that was from the Works. A little book of tabs. I love this bit of washi. Done a little bit of stamping, just like an open book here. A bit of stamping, a little bit of stenciling all the way through. This is from a stamp collector's book I've had for a while. You've seen it in other projects. And it's got a lovely little, if you can see that, a little marking on it. There's a few of those pages in there because they're nice to journal on. And on the back, they're plain and they're a lovely weight. Lined paper, tea dyed, a little bit of tracing paper. This was from a cookbook. And I've just backed it because I liked that edging, and I just backed it onto some graph paper. Plain graph paper, sort of not tea dyed. Just a little bit of a vintage style washi on the edge there, which I love. And this little stickery thing with a stamp on it is from my Art Atelier sort of ephemera box. And I've just tucked it in there with one of the paper clips. A little bit of stenciling on the edge of the paper here, and I tried to do the stenciling in a kind of a dark bluish colour. And just a little bit of a collage there, a little scrap of fabric, the Tim Holtz paper and the punch out flash card. This is beautiful. This is Tim Holtz as well. And I just love it. I love the colours, like a modern floral really. And I picked this up from a little book that I have. It's just a little notebook. I just thought that's lovely. The recipient, I'll probably, her name is Shana, and I didn't realise this will be posted after after she's received it, because yeah, apparently, well, I didn't realise that well, when I showed Mum the cover, she said that her name Shana means sunflower in Afrikaans, and so she was really pleased with that. And I hadn't known that when I chose the cover, but I knew that she liked blue and yellow, so I thought that was really nice. This is a lovely image again. This is from one of Mrs. Cogs' collections of vintage African American women, and I thought it was just a beautiful image. And I thought it'd be nice just to add a bit of interest, as she enjoys history as well as travel, that sort of thing, travel themed. And I just thought that was quite nice. It's pinned in. Another Mrs. Cogs. I've just done onto tracing paper. The colours on my printer aren't as vibrant as they are on the actual original, but I liked the way that looked in this, so I kept it in on that tracing paper. I think it's beautiful. A little bit of a collage here, Tim Holtz paper and some of my lovely vintage paper. And travel vintage trains, got some cards, pop that on there with some a postage stamp and a little bit of a die cut cutout. I really like this one. Again, that's from that grandma, the other side of that Grandma's Garden paper. And I've done a collage here with a stamp and some paper from that little notebook. A little bit of, what's the word again? Stenciling, that's it. Die cut a bit from the scrapbook paper and a postage stamp, and I've just added a little, what's the word, paper clip there. Another Shining as Illuminators little collage, another one on that side with a stamp too. Bit of map paper. That's the other side of that dress pattern. And that's a really fun paper. But it's lovely colours, and it's really, really good for note taking, you know, as with that design. That's the end of the first signature, and in there I think I've just popped that little card. And this one I need to, that was quite pretty in there. So, like a hotel, vintage hotel travel themed Tim Holtz paper on the back there. And this beautiful image, I think this lady must be an African lady. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I thought that would go nicely just on the inside of that second signature with this colour paper. You can see that I just put the little tiny bit of stenciling on the top there with that gorgeous coffee dyeing. A little bit of washi, so I have to come out a bit, sorry, here we go. A little bit of washi on the bottom there. Again, wanting to add some interest without adding too much bulk and taking up too much space for take away from the journal, for space for actually note taking. I really like that. I really like how that's turned out. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So that's Tim Holtz. That's just one of my punch outs, and that's one of the postage stamps that I've got in this big bag of postage stamps that I got from Oxfam, I think. Another Yay It's Your Day tag with a little sunflower stamp, which I think is really pretty, and a piece of Tim Holtz paper. And a bit of stenciling on the corner there, a bit of matte paper. I've just picked up a new atlas, as you can tell probably. I think the colours go nicely, and as this the course she's going on is taught worldwide, it's quite apt. And this is from a little, and I just thought I'd pop these in there. Funniest memories, that says, and this one is memories of kind actions. You might just want to pop some down from her time, or from her week away. This is a Tim Holtz paper, vintage kind of map. That's the word I want, isn't it? Dear oh dear. Personal thoughts to remember. I love the way that the stenciling looks. Tiny bit of, what's that word? Stamping. Fountain pens. Fountain pens. Bit of the open book stamp there. Just found this. It's one of my vintage ephemera boxes, and I thought I'd pop that in there on that side. It looks nice on that side with the those colours. Lots of room for journaling, and here we go. There's that one there, and then I've just done a little on this bit here. I've just done a little bit of stamping on the background with this new script stamp, but I actually forgot I had, to be honest. But I thought it looks really nice with the tea-dyed, heavy tea-dye graph paper, and with this beautiful vintage image of this lady. I think she's just so elegant, so elegant. So I just thought I made a feature of that page. But she can journal. She can take notes on that side if she wants to, or she can leave it as a bit of a feature. This is the first one that I've done for a first journal so far for this Pioneer School. I hope to do quite a few more, because it's a really nice course to be invited to go on, and lovely memories to have. And that's it. That is the first of my Shining as Illuminators series for Shana. I hope she likes it, and that's it really. I've loved making it. Hope to make some more. Anyway guys, thank you very much for joining me. If you're new and you like what you see, please subscribe for other sort of videos. I try and post something, perhaps 2 or 3 times a week, or follow me on Instagram, and also Pinterest. I'm trying with Pinterest and Facebook too. So thank you for joining me, guys, and take care. Bye. Bye.